Hello and welcome. It's another Monday afternoon and my privilege to be here, bringing you another personality who has questions to answer for your delight and our collective good. I am Adeto Esheshitwalamo, your host and anchor. This afternoon on Western Spring Television, I bring you a very important personality. Important for many reasons, which you will find out as we go. My guest is a lady who started life as a food vendor because her mother was into that field. She became a communicator because she had to study mass communication at the Polytechnic Ibadan. You getting my drift? She traveled outside the country and has remained there, so you can call her a diaspora. Currently, what she does, where she lives in London, she is into fashion designing. But in the process of fashion designing, she has come out as a lady who is an enthusiast in healthy living. She will explain what that means to you so that you can get something from her. Call her Jack. She's a lady, so we won't call, what's the opposite of Jack? Call her the lady Fumi with, she has a rolling stone that gathers moss. That's all the point I'm trying to make in my attempt to define her. She will be speaking to us on several topics. Thematic approach. Essentially, why you must eat good food. And that's why the topic of our discussion here this afternoon is healthy living and you. It's my privilege to bring to your screen a lady very simple in nature, but she's got stuff up there. Her name is, did I get it right? Olufumi Akande.
Yes.
Thank you. I welcome you to this presentation.
Thank you for having me.
For the short notice, the shortest we can talk about.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's all because we see confidence in you. Let me begin. You're a fashion designer, but today you are better known there, quite all right. But you are also you are an exponent of healthy living. What is healthy living, if I must start off?
Thank you for having me.
And why are you so passionate about that?
Okay. First of all, healthy living means looking after yourself, both outside and inside. I grew up seeing my mother, Yasheri Ologwebi, doing wonders when it comes to feeding people. My mother was a food seller, and she believed so much in eating properly. So I have that, I already have that right from my young age to know that eating well means living well.
Eating well means, how must Nigerians prioritize that aspect of living well?
Thank you very much for that question. It is very, very essential for every Nigerian to take their health personally in terms of what you eat, how you think, what you have in your mind, the people around you. That contributes to how healthy we are. These days we have a polarized world. We have a lot of things going on in our lives personally and across the country as a nation. We need to focus on ourselves in terms of our health. We need to focus on you. Don't worry about what is going on. Prioritize your health by making sure that you put the right food into your body, the right drink. Like I always say, majority of our African food are medicinal. If you eat yam, it does a lot of wonders in your body. If you, all our vegetables, It's an amazing thing that God has given to us in this part of the world. We have everything organic. When you eat organic food, don't be, like, majority of the time we prioritize certain things that is not really important, because Yoruba man sọ pé nǹkan tẹ́yẹ bá jẹ lèyẹ máa gbé fò. So when you put good food,
what the bird eats
is what the bird
flies
lives with.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it is very important for us to know the importance of eating well as a people. One thing I appreciate and I admire in the life of the white people, they make sure that food is not a problem. They don't grow many things, but if you walk to any supermarket in Europe, you see fresh fruit all the time. There's nothing like it's seasonal. No, you see every single fruit that you may want all the time. So I believe we can also do the same. We can, like, put our health as our priority and make sure that we treat ourselves and our body well.
The man, the ordinary man in the street, the old man, 55, 60, who has virtually nothing to fall back on, will see your position as utopian, something that cannot be reached. Because he's either eating gari and pomo, eba, etc., etc. The whole burden at the shift is onto poverty. To what extent must poverty be disallowed from directing our food intake?
Thank you so much for that question, sir. Okay, there has always been a misconception in our, how we grow up. In this part of the world, we believe that we need to eat 3 square meals.
Yeah.
But that is a misconception. Because 3 square meal means you need like heavy bowls of eba, pounded jam or something. Not really. There are some fruit that you can take that will fill you up, and they don't cost much. Do you understand? Do not go after apple because they're imported.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be a little bit expensive. We have our own fruits that are grown in Africa, in Nigeria, and we have it cheaply. And they are equally nutritious and medicinal. So I believe, then we need to try as much as possible to stay away from that poverty mentality. I know things are not very easy, but at the same time, it's not that bad that we cannot eat. It's simply because we misplace our priorities. If looking good is when you eat well. There's something that bothers me so much in terms of my country, is the way we live. We don't take our environment seriously. Wọ́n ní tabari ọmọba, kí la máa ń fẹ́ ọ̀dá ọmọba mọ̀? Dansaki. What is dansaki? When you see a crown prince or a princess, they dress well, they look neat. When you go to an environment that is dirty, it doesn't matter how much money they have. People will see them as poor. That's why we are where we are. We need to take our environment important as well. It's part of our healthy living. Do you understand?
Yeah.
When you go to people's house, you look at their surroundings, ordinary waste, we don't know how to dispose. We need to work on that. I know government needs to do more on that. Like I always advise, government needs to partner with corporate entities to clean up our country. It affects everywhere. We need to look like the rich people that we are. We are blessed.
Yes, we are blessed, my dear. For me, you mentioned a short while ago about the poverty mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is very devastating.
Mm-hmm.
But how can we transfer our people from this poverty mentality?
Mm-hmm.
A man or woman, 55, 60, he looks like he's 80 because he hasn't got the wherewithal to live a meaningful life?
That's what we call poverty mentality, sir.
Yeah.
Because we already have that in our subconscious. So it doesn't matter how much wealth you have around you, but because you have that mentality that I'm poor, you won't see those wealth. And that is where everybody is needed. All hands should be on the deck. You know, every single one of the government, the people, especially the government, they need to inspire us. They need to let us know that we're not poor, we are rich people. In Europe and America, they live on credit. When you build your house, you own your house. You're not paying any mortgage to anybody. That is the kind of mentality we should have. And that should reflect in what we eat. Prioritize your eating.
Okay, a little digression, because you mentioned the system we operate in our country over the years doesn't support this. Every person is looking forward to building his or her own house without mortgage. So we have this problem. What is your appeal to government?
Okay. I will like, from the federal government to the state level, to take our people seriously. We're not being taken seriously enough. I agree. And that is why people are, you know, people get misinformation. That is why that poverty mentality is so ingrained in us. The government needs to do more. They need to let us know that we're not poor, we are rich. We just need to put our riches in places that will benefit the people. It is very, very crucial, and it is very, very important at this point in time. As we know, there is going to be a shift in the world. Power is shifting. Africa needs to be at the top as well. So Nigeria, as the giant of Africa, need to do better. We need to prioritize our people. We need to let the world know that we've got everything. So food shouldn't even be a problem. I know food is a problem. Yeah. Some people are sleeping without food in their stomach, and it's so wrong. We have a fertile land. If you drop corn in front of this building, that's why that is concreted, it will grow.
Yes.
So why are we suffering? Why don't we have enough food? Do you understand? Yeah. That is part of poverty mentality that we're talking about.
You have an advocacy to make, and which you have started making. But my problem is that you don't live here. And so you say this, and the next flight you are gone. Who carries on?
Okay.
How do you intend? Because this is a very lofty idea you are introducing to us.
Thank you very much, sir. I am like one leg in, one leg out. And you know, it's so unfortunate because I wish it is easy to just move into Nigeria. You know, I've lived abroad for almost 30 years. So for me to just come in is very scary. Do you understand?
What makes it scary?
Everything.
Okay.
I believe you know. Everything. Like how to do things, how to get things done very easily. Okay, for instance, I've been looking for a manager, somebody to manage my fashion house, because I plan to.
We'll come to
exactly.
That. We'll come to
now,
that.
I was asking a friend who also have, you know, a very good establishment, that if I need to recruit people, where is agency that I can go to?
Yeah.
Well, she said there's nothing like that. You know, and
you barely your own car.
Exactly. Why don't we have recruitment agencies so that people can just come in, go to them, and they look for the people that will be, you know, that will do whatever job they're looking for. So those are things that we need to. So, and that's another area that I'm looking to actually establish, because I have a lot of friends abroad that want to establish businesses in Nigeria, especially my town, Osogbo, to, you know, to give back to the. Yeah, I'm from Osogbo. I'm from Ile Odofi. Okay. I'm Omo Odofi Agbaoye.
Okay. Yeah, we know.
So
we know some of you.
Thank you.
You like to embellish it.
Yeah, it's very important. I'm a Yoruba girl, and I'm very proud of my heritage. You know, unfortunately, The colonial master take a lot of things away from us. They take our power, but now we're getting our power back.
Yeah, for me, we will come back to your Pan-Africanist mentality. But this idea of healthy living strikes me very poignantly.
Yeah.
So I want you to finish your thought. Do you have, I was saying earlier that you come and say it and leave. What kind of leftover effect can you create?
Thank you, sir. Now, like I was saying earlier on, I'm one leg in, one leg out. But what that means is, okay, like within the last 3 years now, I've been to Nigeria like 8 times.
8 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously, you know that I meant business.
Yeah.
And with the help of my amazing brother, the owner of this studio, Femi Adefila, I know I don't have problem. Yeah, I know, because
you're amazing, brother. Tell me, you are from Oshogo, he's from Ora.
Yeah, we went to school together, and it's always been there. Anytime I think Nigeria, anytime I think like I want to do something, he's always there for me. Right. He will say for me, you can do it. Just come, you do it. You know, like we've spoke about a lot of things this morning, and I really appreciate him for that. So, like I said, it's like more or less I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, and if you be part of my agenda, we can work together.
Well, we will consider it. Since Femi is involved, and since you are from Odofin, and it looks like we can gel together.
We work something out. Yeah. That's good, sir.
Yeah, that's good to hear that you are not going to just allow the sleeping dogs to lie the way it's been lying.
No, we're going to kick the sleeping dog awake. So
your message, before we change over to another topic, we have about 3-4 topics to be treated. Your message to the Nigerian concerning healthy living. I just want you to spend the next 1 or 2 minutes telling Nigerians the best they can do.
Okay. I will encourage every Nigerian to take their health as priority. And as the year runs out, we're going to be making a lot of New Year resolution here and there. Please make your health number one. Right from my young age, I don't eat junks. You know, like I said, my mom sells food, so I eat good food. My mother makes sure that we eat good. And when I tell people my age, they don't believe, because people just see me and say, oh, you can't be more than so amount of age. But surprisingly, when I tell them my age, they'll be like, some people think I lie. But when
after this program, I will try to consult and find out how old you are. Yeah, never mind. I won't put it on
so eat well, drink a lot of water. Water is good. And make sure you don't see food as too expensive. Nothing is too expensive. Make your fruit seller as your pharmacist. Make sure you eat good food. It's not about eating a lot of, food. You can eat very small and it will be beneficial to your health.
Yeah, the Nigerian of old has always thought that the bigger the food, the better. That's why many didn't consider fruits as something important to be eaten. But age is catching up on all of us, and so we must. Let me change gear a little bit. You are a woman of many parts, as I said in my introduction. You are into Pan-Africanism. Short while ago, you were almost dovetailing into that. What makes you feel that?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. As an African, we are the most persecuted people in the world.
Persecuted?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter where you go to, you're being singled out. Anywhere in the world, whether in Europe, in America, even in America, in Africa itself. Do you know how difficult it is for you as an African man to travel around Africa? And you are an African. There are some African countries that do not allow us to come into their country. You have to seek visa. Even at that, they will refuse you. So we need to work together. We need to work together as people and put our continent on the map as the most richest in terms of mineral resources, in terms of human resources. We're very smart people, but they made us believe that we're nobody. We're very smart. If you go to Europe and America, you will see Africans. They are the one behind majority of all these gadgets. But because we've been relegated to the bottom of the spectrum, our names are not coming up. So we need to work together as people. Most importantly, we need to look after our environment. Nobody will call us shithole if our countries are clean. We need to clean up our country. It is very important.
The problem is easier, you say it on television like this, which is the fact. We need to. But who are the we? It is government. First, fundamentally, 90% government. Give us the leadership, give us the direction, and the average man, particularly in Nigeria, will follow. But we have this very absent leadership drive.
You're right. You know, the problem with African leaders is not being open. If we are being carried along, whatever they're doing, we're no stupid people. We want the best for our country as people. I've always advocated for an open person as a leader. One thing I love about the governor of this state right now is a very emotional somebody.
Yeah.
And I believe he will be a good person to start this by encouraging Osun indigene to participate in cleaning up the state. We can be the one to start. This is happening somewhere else. You know, like I always say that if as a leader, you have a vision to do something and you carry everybody along, you can achieve that vision. Something is happening somewhere in Africa. A leader of that country is encouraging the country people, men and women, old and young, to build their nation. And they're doing it by themselves. It has to come from the leadership. There is little you can do as a person. But when we have a leader, the leader, the overall head of a state or of a country, saying that we need to clean up. Remember during the period of, was it Buhari, Diagon? Everybody comes out to clean. When we were growing up, we have wole wole.
Yeah.
And your house will be in order. Everything has gone. We can start doing that again so that we will live well, because people are dying unnecessarily.
The poverty mentality you spoke of earlier, I can say has tended to encourage particularly in Nigeria, everything belongs to government. They don't want to be. I know it as a policy that over in the last nearly 15 years or so, it's been a policy in this state that don't come out to your market, on Thursdays, stay, clean up till about 10 before you show your wares. Nigerians, people of Osun State, they won't do it. They will prefer to stay home and defy the government, but they will know that they have not defied government. You will find their shops locked up, but nobody's taking part in any cleaning exercise.
Yeah.
That is our lot. That's our mentality.
You know why? Because there's no trust.
Yes.
When there's no trust, people don't do what you want them to do.
Yeah.
We need to trust our government. We need to trust them. We need to believe in them. So they need to start building that trustworthy relationship between the government and the people. If we trust our government that this is what they say is what they're going to do, people will rise up.
I think it should be the reverse.
How do you mean?
The government must demonstrate trust? It is because in this country we have never seen governors or people in government demonstrating the trust. So there's that trust deficit.
That's what I mean. That government needs to be trustworthy.
Yeah, okay.
We should be able to trust our government that whatever they say is what they're going to do. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This particular space that I was talking about, the leadership that is they're building their country by themselves. People are coming from abroad. Me, I'm not from that country.
Yeah.
I contributed.
Yeah.
Because I was so encouraged about what they're doing there. We can do the same. Nigerians are the most easy people
to govern. Yes, I
the
agree.
most easy. We just want to live life.
Yes.
We know that bad people.
Yeah, we may be aggressive, but we want what the Nigerian wants is that he wants this, he gets it. That's all.
That aggressiveness
is positive.
Comes. I always say that Nigerians have multi-dimensional personality.
Yes, we do.
The same person that is so calm, collected, nice, extremely respectful, can turn around and become very rude and it all depends on the situation.
Yeah.
So if we make the country conducive in terms of government speaking to us, what we are doing, these are the benefits, and Nigerians can see the benefits. You will see people will rise up to support the government. But when you tell us we're going to Lokoja and suddenly we just see you facing Lagos, how do we now want us to take you serious?
Your Pan-Africanism mind, does it encourage local food eating and local language speaking?
That's my number one, sir. The major reason why, like a lot of people, I've been wanting to move back to Nigeria for a very long time. And each time, social media is a space for everybody to just reveal their thoughts. I remember this particular year, close to 15 years now, I just put it on social media that it's high time to move back to Nigeria. You cannot imagine how many calls that I received. Like, me, what's going on? Why? What happened? Do you have it? I'm like, what do you mean? That's my country. Why am I not allowed to come back to my country or what?
They want you to think twice so that you don't come and then bite your fingers.
Exactly. But why? This is I moved from an European country to another, uncle, seamlessly. Seamless. I didn't even have any thought like, oh, I'm worried. Because nothing is going to happen. I'm equally protected. So it's very important for us to recognize some of our issues as people and let the people in the government address this, carry people along, let people know what you're doing. It will be very encouraging.
Thank you very much. We'll break up the show we are halfway through. We'll come back. We want you to just rest your mind a little, and then we'll return because 45 minutes at a stretch might be too difficult. To the viewer at home, you have been listening to a lady with a multi-dimensional ability. Her name is Olufumi Akande. She's, we have not talked about that yet. We are going to talk. She's a fashion designer. She is into healthy living, and she's a Pan-Africanist to the core. Sit back, and we will be back in a jiffy so that we'll continue with our conversation. Please don't go anywhere.
Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1909, Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes, To bear on governance in the defunct Western region, he administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history.
Yes. While the breakup was on, I was in an interface with her, and this one strikes me. What is the concept of Aramfajo and Akuruepa Ijebu? You mentioned you are from Odofin.
Odofin.
So before we move into the second part, I want a clarification or an in-depth knowledge, understanding of this.
Thank you, sir. If you notice, I believe your Yoruba is really strong as well. Aramfajo, what does that mean? It means your body needed to be pampered. So this Aramfajo was my great uncle's concept, and in my own, like Iliodofi is a very big compound, but in my own building, or I don't know how they specify it, like like a de. What is a de?
Yes, that's
it. A dewa. All of my great uncles, they deal in producing what we call akuru ekpajebu, and that is very anonymous with them selling that, because that my great uncle with the concept of Aramfajo used to sell all kinds of medication, like in terms of traditional medicine. So I want to work on that by bringing in different traditional medicine from different brands, so that we can promote what belongs to us. Because Olodumare gave us power as Africans, even though the colonial masters take this power away by telling us that their own is better than ours.
And that ours was evil.
Exactly. They demonize all our powers. But thank God, people are now, getting to know that as an African, we're actually powerful in terms of everything. We have good health system before the colonial master come to our land. So I'm working on that, and I'm willing to work with any brand that is into traditional medicine.
If I got you rightly, you want to bring it back.
Definitely. Although some of my uncles are doing it, but in a small scale. So I want us to make it a bigger, and we're going to incorporate a lot of things that has to do with healthy living.
That confirms to me that sooner than later.
Things is already on the pipeline.
Okay, let's talk to and about what you do in Europe now. You're into fashion designing. I'm like you didn't want to call me jack of all trades. I'm like one. You are. Certainly. No, I was looking for a feminine name for Jack. That was where I was stumbling. So that's what I want. I know you to be. Jack of all.
Now, I used to work in the IT. Okay, in the IT, information technology. So I was there for like 15 years. When I was rearing my kids. Then I moved address. You remember I told you I moved from one European country to another. So when I moved to this new space, my intention was to be there for some time and then move back to Nigeria. So during that period, I didn't get involved in working like full time. So I only work part time with a bed company. And that will tell you how important health is. Okay. The least you can buy from my shop as a bed ranges, it starts from £1,000. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the purpose is for you to have a good sleep. Yeah. Can you imagine?
Which is also part of good living.
Part of good living. And you think is only to sell a bed. No, we go for conferences, we go for seminars to train us and to research on why people don't get good sleep. Yeah. Because when you don't have good sleep, you tend to be sick.
Yeah, it tells on you.
Definitely. And at the end of the day, we found out that not getting good sleep or great sleep, you end up having all these diseases. Do you understand? So that is part of what I do. Then secondly, I trained myself. My dad was a tailor.
Okay.
So I trained myself. Exactly, So I trained myself to be a fashion designer. Then, because I know my country very well, I know that law and order is kind of not so strong.
Yeah.
I went back to uni and I did law. Okay. I read LLB. Okay. So my intention is to come to Nigeria, do my law school, so that I can be properly qualified.
You can practice.
I don't have intention of practicing, but at least
it will be there.
It will be there.
One day to be useful
to protect me and to protect people around me and whoever need my help. Okay. So that's what I do. So I'm like a jack of all trades.
Great. Yes. Fashion. What are the challenges that face the fashion industry?
To be honest,
here and there, both.
Yeah, both Europe. In Europe, is it's something that they protect so much that they don't want newcomer.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to be big, but you can still do your own thing in a very small scale. Do you understand? There's no much challenges when it comes to European countries. You can be anything you want to be, unless you want to compete with those at the top. That is where the problem is. But to do your own thing, make your own living, live relatively okay, there's no challenges. In Nigeria, is getting people, getting committed people, people that share your vision, because you own the vision. There is a particular way you want your things to be set up. It's very different in Nigeria. Yeah. I have a project ongoing. When I ask my people that work with me, like, this is the way I want it, they'll be like, could you work in Nigeria? I'll be say, okay, it's me. It's for me. And I want it that way. Don't worry about whether it works in Nigeria or not. Do you understand? So those are the challenges. And it's very unfortunate that as a people, we have very young adults that are not doing things, but our roads are yet to be built. Our environments are yet to be cleaned. We have home deficits, and we have grown children roaming about the streets, not doing anything. We need to change. We need to do better. Our government needs to do better.
Thank you. You have just told us on this show that you are a daughter of Odofin. It's a renowned name in Osogbo. Tell me, all of you from there, you appear to be so highly concentrated on your heritage. I don't want to use any derogatory word.
Yeah.
What gives you that inspiration?
You know,
it boils down to almost people saying you are very proud.
You know what you just said, sir? I am very, very proud of myself and my Odofin people. You know why? You said we carry it with pride. Yes, we should all be. Every single one of us, as the Yoruba people or African people, Nigerian, wherever you come from, we should all be proud of our heritage. I am very, very proud to be from Oshobo. People call me Oroki. Ask Femi. They call me Oroki any school that I go to, because if I finish exam today, I'm coming straight to Oshobo the same day.
In those days.
In those days.
Not that you live in Europe.
Even as I live in Europe, if I have the opportunity to come to Oshobo direct from Europe, I will, you know. So, and I believe everybody should be. I believe as a Yoruba person, I'm just proud of my heritage. We are very rich in culture. We're doing amazingly well. Anywhere we go, you see Yoruba people, we're doing wonderfully. I mean, Nigerians generally, even the Igbo, the Hausa, everybody is doing well. But as a Yoruba girl, I'm proud to be Yoruba. I'm proud that I'm from Ile Odofin. Odofin Agbaoye. Emi lomo konla kobiti lanshori oye leju. I am very proud. And I thank God for my mom for choosing me.
You keep calling yourself girl. You have said it about 2 or 3 times on this show. A short while ago earlier, you were telling us people don't know your age.
Yeah.
They take you for a younger age. Why do you still keep on referring to yourself as a girl? Because
I feel young at heart. If you see me and my children, you won't know that I'm the mother of those children.
How old is the firstborn?
My first is 24.
24?
Yeah.
Okay, so we begin to
work it out.
Work it out.
You still cannot work it out.
Yes, I may not be,
because I did not start at the time that everybody is expected to.
So I mean, we do what we call plus or minus.
Right.
But you will tell me personally after this.
No problems.
Now, Mama, your mom. I want us to end with this. Mama Yasheri. She was somebody who took a name, an appellation that was very strong. Ologun Ebi.
Yeah.
Ologun Ebi. The person with the medicine
for hunger.
For hunger.
Yeah.
Now tell me, did you ever ask Mama why
she arrived at that? To be honest, you know, we respect our parents too much that some of the things that we're supposed to know, we didn't get to ask them. My mom, you know, like one of my friends, Bisiola Iwola is Ogolua's daughter. She used to call my mom a philosopher. I'm like, my mom didn't go to school. She said, if my mom went to school, she would have been, you know, brilliant for coming up with that name. And that name traveled far. I remember my first outing in the UK when I moved, and somebody just called me that I look familiar. And I'm like, I don't know you, sir. And he said, are you the daughter of so person? And I said, yes. And this man was so happy to see me. And, you know, also during the period that my mom was, you know, alive, we always work with her. When we are on holiday, every one of us were in the shop helping her. There was this particular man, I think he was probably minister of something. You know, back in the days, Nigeria was still relatively young. Safe, that you can meet any minister or anybody at any time. So they used to eat in our shop when they're traveling to Kwara. And this man thought my mom was just using us to sell our food. And she approached my mom that, Alaja, it would have been better if you allow your children to go to school. And my mom said, they're all in school. So the guy now called us. My brother was in Unilori. I was in Polybadon. my little one, everybody was in school, and it was like, really? This man gave us so much money. So anytime that man is traveling, he will branch, give us money, appreciate my mom. So my mother is an inspiration for me. And I have a plan to reestablish his, work as well. Yeah, I really have. It's on the pipeline.
That is when we come back home.
Definitely.
But I think this idea can be
established right
before
away.
you return. Before your final return.
I appreciate that, sir. That should be the normal thinking. Unfortunately, Nigerian factor do not allow it. You have to be on ground to do anything you want to do in the country. And it's so unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. There's nothing wrong in getting somebody to run it for you. We can partner. But Nigerians, they don't see...
We are often not very honest. You said it earlier. Your vision, they tell you cannot work here in Nigeria.
And we can change it.
Yes, we must
like I said to you, we can change it. It can start from the top and it will trickle down. Because what everybody wants is good life. If I pay you well and you know that you have future in this business, you will do it well. So we need to start changing things around. We really do. Because we've let down ourselves so much. I always, I'm sorry to say, I always say we're shameless people. We need to have some shame and start putting things right.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for finding time. In spite of the limited time I had to convince you to come for this program.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Maybe it is all in the Odofin spirit. The viewer at home, I have been talking to one lady whose name is Olufunmi Akande, who I can say is Olufunmi that is very, very, very a lady of so many parts. She has spoken on so many topics, sub-themes, and you can see that this is a passionate person, somebody who has passion for your good health and my good health, your well-being and my well-being. Some other time, we will be here bringing you another personality, but I want to thank you very sincerely for finding time to be here.
Thank you.
You have spoken and spoken very well, and I believe that the Nigerian who listened to you will have something to share and to share. I am Adeto Isheshitu Alamo. I thank you very much for the opportunity of allowing me to intrude in your quietude. We see you next week. Thank you so much. God bless you.